Hello, hello, and welcome to my day of sewing. I love to sew, I love to make clothes, I love to knit, all things crafty. What I also love to do is start a project and then leave it when I get frustrated or it's getting close to the end, and then I'm like, well, I don't want to finish it, so I'm just gonna. And there's like a lot of, some probably deep rooted issues there as to why I do that, but it doesn't matter today. What matters is I don't have work, I don't have any plans, so I'm gonna see how long I can spend there sewing. I think it should be fun. I have a list of things that I want to finish, make, start, just little bits and things. Oh, guys, I don't know if you can hear, but across the road is drilling, and they started drilling at 8:30 in the morning. It's pissed me off. Really pissed me off, actually. I'll be honest. Um, it's currently like I actually don't know. I think 10:30. So I'm just gonna get going. I'm gonna put a little book on, probably like audiobook. Let's see. Let's see how this day goes. So this here is my list of things that I want to sew, finish, that sort of thing. Most of these I've like started and I haven't done much with them. This is going to be my first culprit. She's been in this corner for literally weeks. It's actually been 3 months of her sat there, wrapped up in that corner, taunting me. And when I tell you, let me show you what it looks like. I've literally sewn the whole thing, except for joining it at the middle. And that's all it needs. That is all it needs. Let me show you. Let me show you. So it's like literally practically done. I've just like safety pinned the front to see how it would fit. And it fits. And I literally just need to sew this. I actually like what? Like actually what the fuck? So this is the top on. I did want to go for like a messy look, but I still like have stuff that I kind of want to clean up and like just cut. So the question I had was whether I was gonna cut these off and just sew it together there. So it's this sort of like, see if I can, that sort of vibe. I don't really love that. I have a top with like a circular like ring here that holds these together, and that is very cute. I just don't know if I want to go for that. Just I've got a little mirror just there, so I'm just like checking it out. And then it's like, do I leave these pieces? I think they're kind of fun. I could like cut the ends so they're a little nicer. See, this is like also, I just have like quite a bit to cut off, but yeah, it's like such a crazy, ugly angle with the light behind me and everything. Okay, this is like actually not much better. The light behind me is just bad, but I actually don't know. I'm gonna think about this and come back. So it's actually been half an hour since I tried the top on. Okay, I'm gonna sew that middle bit, just like this much. And with these edges, I'm just gonna sew them in, so at least it gives me like a bit more coverage on like my boobs, because otherwise the fabric is quite see-through. It's just like that. It's not great, but it's something. And then I'm gonna style it later with like how I would normally wear it and see what I want to do with these bottom bits. So they could look cool just like dangling, but they might not, so I might just cut them. We'll see. So this is what the inside's gonna look like. I'm just gonna sew it there. Maybe sew this. I'm really not sure if I should just cut it or sew it, because it's gonna have this weird little flap, which I could actually sew like that. But then I just don't want it to be too much bulging. Like that's already quite a bulge for such thin fabric, especially around my boobs. I just think that's going to be kind of an awkward. Okay, so it's been an hour and a half since I started this whole thing. maybe sewing isn't for me. Maybe I just ditch all my dreams. I actually do think this sewing machine that my mum got me, like, how old was I? It's been like 15 years. Oh my god. Maybe 12. Either way. Over 10 years. It's old as fuck. It was like IKEA, like, own. So I don't know if it's any good. Inside's dusty as fuck. So no matter. Sorry, I'm just like trying to look at it. But no matter what the tension is, like, it will cut my thread. So fucking annoying. And it's just. I'm going to take a break basically. I'm going to sew the middle bit so this is finished and I don't ever have to look at it again. And then I'm just going to go downstairs, maybe have some food. Just take a break. Take a break before I literally scream. So it's currently 1:10. We're not going to talk about how long this is taking me, but here is currently the top. Obviously, I would not wear with these pajama trousers, but it's the back. You can sort of see it, I guess. Kind of. I don't know. I actually don't go a fuck if this looks good or not anymore. Yeah, this is her. This is her. I think, as I said earlier, I'm just going to style it and then see whether or not I want to keep the pieces. If anything, maybe like cut them in a way so they're not like clearly just flopping, or I'll just cut them so the top kind of ends like that. That might actually just be cuter. I might do that. Yeah, I'll probably style her with some jeans later or something. But I'm not too mad at her. I'm not too mad. I'm mad at the process of her because I'm sick and tired of the sewing machine.
Pretty lady said that you can push the button.
Oh,
So sorry.
I'm sure it's just a phase.
So it turns out this day was about as successful in its goal as I should have expected it to be. And by that, I mean I didn't really do much. But hey, I finished two things, sort of. One of them is like pretty much finished, but I have like one little detail that I kind of want to do. So I should be proud. And I think I'm going to turn this video into me just like updating every time I do something. And hopefully get it done in like the next couple of days rather than spending this whole day pretending like I was gonna sew 8 different things. It was just not realistic from the get-go. Yeah, let me show you what I made. What's like the second thing I made. Just gonna attach this here again. I'm loving this. This feels so like news anchor. Oh god, my hair. Anyway, so actually I haven't looked at it properly. I've literally, when I say just finished it, I mean like just sewn on the last little bit of the sleeve. Okay, it'll probably look better on, I'm hoping. I haven't actually tried it on, but it's this jumper. Beige sort of knit jumper. The ends are a bit weird, but I'll probably log this, so it should be fine. And because I ran out of the white, off-white cream knit, I finished the sleeve off with this, like, I call it lesbian color one. I'm thinking in the front, adding like a little star. And I was going to crochet a star and then just like sew it on, but I'm thinking maybe just like the outline of a star might be easier. I mean, you guys know me now. It's going to take me a while. Yeah, I'm going to try this on and see what it looks like on. Like with the other thing, imagine it with different trousers I would not be wearing with these. I'm going to block it so it's a little longer because I don't want it to be sort of cropped. I kind of want it to hit just on top of like if I'm wearing low waist. Yeah, kind of there. So yeah, I think it's quite cute. I'm happy with how it came out. Yeah, I think it's kind of fun. I'm thinking probably the star here in this color. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, I'll block it and see. But pretty pumped, pretty pumped. but I've never made like a jumper. Don't know why I said like that. I've never made a jumper, so this is pretty exciting. Okay, so very cute. I'm very happy with how it came out. Yeah, I think like I've said, once I've washed and blocked it, I think it'll fit a little nicer, and I think I will add the star. I don't know whether to add the star after I've washed and blocked or before, just to, like if it changes shape a little bit, because I hate the little ruffles at the bottom. But she's cute, she's comfy, and just like a little fun. Adding a bit more whimsy into my wardrobe because I have like nothing super fun in my wardrobe. That's a lie. That is such a lie. But yeah, happy with it. So it's been a couple of days since I last did any sort of sewing or anything. And we're gonna get back into it. I've got the push. I feel the motivation. Usually I feel the motivation, but I've got no like energy to, or like no push to do it, no drive. But I've got it, guys. It's Wednesday. Next on my list is the black skirt. I don't know if I showed you guys my list, but I have like black skirt, green top, denim dress, beige jumper, linen trousers, something with a white dress. So we've done the green top. We've basically done the beige jumper. I might do the star later, see how I feel with this skirt, and then do the star. And I might call it a day for now because just CBA, guys. Like absolutely CBA. Yeah, let me show you the skirt. So the story behind the skirt is I wanted a little mini black skirt, and I made this last year for Halloween. It's literally like practically done. It just needed some adjustments, and I did it. When I say last year for Halloween, like I did it on like I finished work at 6:30, got home, had a party for like 8 or like 9. I think we had the party at 9, and I made the skirt that night, like before everyone arrived, so it didn't fit properly. It's like pinned in certain places just so I could, put it on. So yeah, obviously I never went back to that because I was so annoyed and like so frustrated by the whole thing that I was like, I need to put it down. I can't go back to it. But we're gonna go back to it today. Mostly because it's like entering kind of don't know what's happening with my hair, but it's entering full season, and I think there's nothing more fun than a little black skirt. I think they're fun for summer and stuff, but like there's something about fall. In my head, I'm like, I need black skirt, tights, and boots. You know what I mean? Big jumper on top. This is her. All I really need to do is like where I've safety pinned the sides, just like sew it. Like it's all very easy, and like I can do it in like 2 seconds. So just gotta do that. And it looks, I'm gonna try it on and see how I feel about like the length and everything, because I'm not sure. So this is the skirt. She currently, I've like pulled her down just because I want her to sit more low waist. So she's kind of long on the legs bit. So I might take that in a little bit more just because I want it to be like that, like a mini skirt. I borderline want to be worried about flashing someone. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then the side is like, yeah, I'm just gonna sew here a little bit. And honestly, she's kind of good to go. So I'm just gonna hem her to the sides. And call it a day. Perf. So I've just finished hemming the skirt. I have to like reinforce the zipper because I did it by hand when I first did it, and I just tried to do it on the sewing machine. But yeah, let me show you the hem. So this is her hems. Like I think it's quite cute. That is just gonna happen. That's just life. Actually, I haven't looked at it myself, so I think that's fine. You can kind of see. I don't know if you can see it here, but like where the zipper looks like it's gonna burst. It is actually fine. It just needs to be sewn down properly. Yeah. Happy with the hem, happy with the length and like where it starts. And I just have to do these sides Okay, so this is the inside out of the skirt, and this is where I've pinned it. It's like that's where it fits my hips, and what I'm basically gonna do is just sew it like that, do like a little triangle. So after one borderline fit too many, I'm just gonna stop for today. I'm gonna show it to you. You're probably gonna think it looks the exact same as every other time I've shown it to you, which is nice to think about, but yeah, let's just show you. Okay, this is the skirt. Yeah, I'm gonna. I actually don't even know what to say about this anymore because I'm actually so fed up, genuinely about to have a little breakdown. So I'm just gonna show it to you guys and call it a day because I just can't think about it any longer. I might call this the end of the video because I am just close to tears. That's all I'm gonna say, honestly. Um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna maybe sew off camera in the future. I'll probably do one of these again. I'll probably forget how frustrated I was in about 2 weeks and be like, oh my god, guys, let me show you the rest of the things. But yeah, I'm just gonna call it a day. Listen, I've made a bottom, I've made 2 tops. Like that's 2 outfits done. So, and that's all I'm gonna need for the rest of my life. Never need to sew again. Because it's such a love-hate relationship. Like I want it to be my future so bad, and at the same time, I'm like, if I ever see a sewing machine again, I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna have a coffee. I'm gonna relax. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm sorry for it to be. I gave up. I gave too much hope at the beginning that I was gonna do like 75 things in one day. When in reality, I like borderline did 2, like just about did 2, and then did another like a week later, and it took me like 3 hours. Actually, it hasn't been 3 hours, but still, it's been too long. But hey, I'm proud. At least I actually did some stuff. Like this skirt has been sitting. It's been nearly a year. It's been, guys. It's been actually 10 months since I did the skirt originally. So it's about down. But yeah, I'm just happy I did it. I'm gonna have a coffee. I'm gonna call it a day. And I will see you next week.